Oh no!
So I hope you're prepared.
Titanic titty twisters.
Okay. One way to start.
Amazing.
So, hello. We're currently one person down, but Spartan will be here. But I'm not because I might be here and stuff. So when he's here, I'll rearrange the screen again. And stuff I were playing. So, who wants to do the recap of the shit show last session?
Sure. So, as we made our way to the giant wasp nest that contains our friend,
Yes.
we noticed a random fucking door in the middle of the barren plains,
Amazing.
which turned out to lead to a pocket dimension that was the Trash Panda's store of magical goods. Which was, as you can imagine, helmed by a telepathic raccoon.
Yes.
He sold us many items that appeared to be junk at first glance. That turned out to be quite useful magical items, which includes a jar of piss that makes you strong, a crumpled up piece of paper that can have anything you want appear on it, a old worn out piece of pair of gloves that can help you to snatch missiles out of the air and reduce the damage, a softly glowing stone that can rewrite possibility, a powerful axe, a powerful ring, some magic bullets, and a deck of cards. As the pocket dimension decided to try and collapse on us as we left, we decided to draw cards from this deck, which we concluded was a deck of many things. As one of us gained the ability to rewrite history, one of us became stronger, and one of us summoned the Grim Reaper to try and end their lives. Miraculously, they survived.
Just.
Just-
I was down to
barely.
4 HP.
And now we sit there, confused by what just happened, once again staring at the giant wasp nest that contains our friend.
Perfect. Perfect recap.
Did we or did we not bondage tie Cedric up in the car?
I think we just left
Huh?
him in there. We're trying to make up an excuse as to why you weren't in the session, so we kind of just tied you up in the car. I think you have my shackles on.
Oh no.
It's up to you. You can. So, you have just. Well, we continue. It's a perfect recap. Michael's perfect. So, you've literally have just witnessed what's happened. We're going to start off right with that. Then is what has happened after drawing of the card. You're about 100 to 200 feet away from this giant floating ball of fucking shit in the air. Of this in the nest. What are you doing?
Well, according to our raccoon friend, they said start at the top.
Mm-hmm.
So there might be a higher chance of finding Lulu at the top of this thing.
It's up to you. So as you are like about 100 to 200 feet away, you do see like wasps coming and going from the nest. They haven't noticed you yet.
I'm gonna walk back to the car and bitch slap Senric and wake him up because apparently he was asleep.
Bet.
Then you get
I'm
and
now awake.
you are now awake.
Cool. Does anyone have any plans as to what we could do here? Anyone has any ideas?
We could use the harpoon.
I mean, we could use the harpoon to try and fight them.
Oh, pull the car up.
You can certainly try.
Is
Okay.
it maybe worth just trying to go tactically start from the bottom and work our way up?
Oh, it's floating.
So to get
anyway.
just to give you a description of what it looks like. So it is a giant wet sack of paper mache floating above the sky and the surface cells. There are chains coming from the base of the sack and are like tethering it to the plane.
So we climb the chains.
I mean, I have
Wait,
one.
doesn't somebody have that magic door thing?
Yeah, I can transfer myself and one other person up to 500 fucking feet in any direction.
But if if we're all holding hands, does that
No.
count?
One other
Oh.
one other person.
But
So where you at the base of the wasp's nest? In fact,
what if we all go in the bag of holding, and that other person's holding the bag of holding? Is this not what we did last time?
We did do that before,
Yeah.
but we have to worry about the bag man.
And breathing.
Yeah. Well, no.
kept-
Remember,
we
we
kept
kept
our
the
head
head
out.
outside. Yeah.
so just to let you, there is the bag can only open so far.
Okay.
Yeah, but we did it. We did it last time where we fit everybody in.
If I was asleep
No,
all
last
last
time-
session,
No, we
did
only
I
put
get a
one. We
rest?
only put one person in last time.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 7 feet tall.
I have one really dumb plan.
Yes.
Let's hear it.
If you guys aggro and fight the wasps, I can fly to the top. And
Yeah,
if
but
Lulu's
then you're
there,
going to
and
be
if-
there on your own.
And yeah, but if Lulu's there, I can dimension door back instantly.
What if we all tie all of our rope together?
Because
We'll have
the
rope,
thing is,
right?
the thing is, no matter what we do, we have something has to be done about the wasps when they aggro.
Yeah, but we have to get up to them first.
Or we piss them off and bring them here. We start.
Can we set it on fire? Ooh, I have an arrow of fire. Could I shoot it and set on fire?
I'm pretty sure the wasps themselves have fire in them.
Yeah, but the nest would burn, right? And then that would make them angry, and then they would come down. So then we would
What
have
do you
to climb up.
What do you say, Brimrock? Any ideas?
I wasn't paying attention.
We're currently
that wasp and I just wanted to smash it.
well, we're currently staring at this nest and trying to figure out what to do.
Listen here. I say we just run in and hope for the best.
It's floating.
I stand my point. We go in. We hope for the best. If that someone could throw me.
Oh, right, you are quite short.
I'm tall for a dwarf.
Look at that.
It just makes me think of, I'll have you know that I'm a very tall midget.
Oh god.
If I had one more spell slot, I could practically solo this. I hate it.
So I'm letting you decide what to do here. This is all yours.
Okay.
You can do it.
Okay, there is technically something else we can do.
Yes.
Mhm.
I can try and find Lulu without ever aggroing anything. It's then just a matter of getting them out.
Okay.
I
And how do you
can
plan on doing that?
summon familiars that will fly in and scout the area.
Right.
How far up is it? Is it quite far?
So you from the berry. So if you're working, so it is about if you were to be right below, it's 100 feet in the air. Where yours are at, you're about 100 to 100 feet away from it.
Okay.
So
How long is the chain on the harpoon?
of your vehicle, I will confirm that right now. The chain has a range of. A range on 120 feet.
Yeah. So it would it's in range.
Yeah, you can get closer, but yeah, you'd be in range.
It's just a thought. Who would
Who's the
harpoon their
most
nest?
agile, least likely to fall on a tripwire, effectively?
Effectively, yeah, you'll be walking on a tripwire.
Probably me. What would that be? Acrobatics or
Yes.
what does that fall under?
Ben
I've got a
acrobatics.
+9 to acrobatics.
You're technically trying to keep balance.
Okay.
I've only got +3
You want-
on mine.
So
You guys want me to try doing it?
Yes.
Oh god.
So you can certainly try it.
I just want to see.
Oh.
Nothing bad will happen. Fuck. So
Gee, that would be very horrible if something bad happened.
Part of me thinks if we hit the nest, it's going to make a vibration and they're all going to come out, no matter what.
That's sort of the thing. If that happens, I might just disappear and try to get the fuck in there while they're distracted.
What if we get in there and they've already eaten Lulu?
Nah.
Somehow I
so
doubt it.
Bridget, you would know this because of your no, you were tracking the wasp, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
You weren't tracking Lulu's, you would know this. But you know from experience that as long as your hunter mark's active and you can sense that they're alive. But as the wasp, last signal you had.
Well, I could try to get up there.
11, 14.
I know I can get up there.
Does anyone have a giant can of bug spray?
Bridget, you would notice this.
Let me just fucking cast summon greater bug spray.
Oh my god. So Bridget, while you start having this discussion, you start to notice a wasp. With your passive perception, a wasp start to leave the hive and begin to fly in your general direction.
Oh dear.
I alert the group of such wasp.
I guess.
Okay, shit. We don't have much time.
Craven.
Got the harpoon.
Go for it. Try not to be noticed. The rest of us, get on the harpoon, whatever we got. Make them
So,
angry.
Okay.
Oh dear. Make him angry, he says.
Cool.
Dwarf.
I immediately start sprinting to
Shout
the left.
insults at them.
Okay, so just
smells of elderberries.
just so I'm aware of what the plan is. The plan is Craven's going to go and going to go in by himself, and everyone else is going to stay outside.
And
Yeah.
try to get all the wasps to come out and fight them.
Yeah.
Okay. So
This could be the worst decision we've ever made.
Correct.
yeah. You know.
I think we're underestimating just how many wasps are in a wasp nest.
Yeah.
So I'll let you decide when you want to start this. So
Oh no!
So I'm running to the left, like in a wide circle, to try and get away from the group, and slowly making my way closer to the nest.
are you trying to do this stealthily, or are you just going straight in?
I'm trying not to be noticed by the one that's coming towards us in particular. Yeah.
Okay, so you need to give me a stealth check. Everyone else, what are you doing? So you are mounting the harpoons. Okay.
Well,
Give me an estimated distance of where it is right now.
So it would be. Oh god, now I need to work trigonometry out. Currently, at the height it's at, and distance is
Right in
closing.
front of us.
It's about 170,
What the fuck?
and
Alright.
it's closing. So the distance is closing like 10 feet every like couple of seconds, every so often, every quickly.
is it all right for me? Ah, fuck. I don't know what I should do this. I'm gonna ready an action. I'm gonna use my. If anything comes in within a distance of like 6, like say, what would be a good distance? Like 60, 40 feet.
Okay.
Plus. I'm gonna ready a javelin to fucking throw at a wasp that comes aggressively at us.
Okay. Okay, so you're ready an
That's
action
all-
to aggressively.
That's all
So,
right to do.
no, that's fine. Yeah. So the wasp that's flying towards you is like kind of going to be flying towards you. So you
Yeah,
could just-
like
yeah,
if you're looking at it, it's not like going fucking angrily.
yeah,
coming
yeah.
at us.
It's what
But
once
if it
it's
suddenly turns and goes fucking beelines for us, then once it hits 40 feet, I'll just fucking I'll loose.
so. Rimrock's ready in a javelin. Bulltep, are you on a harpoon?
I'm actually waiting for it to come into range with my rifle.
Yep.
Cast fairy fire.
Understood. What is Bridget and Senric doing?
I ready my dagger because they're still too far, right? I ready my daggers.
It's at 170 foot currently now.
Okay, I ready my daggers. Yeah.
Bridget, what are you doing?
Actually, hold on.
No.
They were glowy and red, right?
Yes, so they were in a sense. The like undercarriage of it was kind of like glowing as if it was like a kind of like what's what I'm looking for. Imagine like lava-ish,
underbelly.
an underbelly. It's like a lava. You can see like fluid moving through it. Here's the image.
D&D
Okay.
chat. D&D chat.
That's a wow.
Magma bellies.
That's it.
Wasp.
So,
Like, where's
Someone call the exterminator. We've got a wasp problem.
Bridget, what are you doing?
I will ready my bow so that if it attacks anyone in front of me, then I'll just shoot it.
Okay. Okay. So, we'll jump to you, Craven.
Boy.
So, you start to make your way around to the left and begin to separate yourself from the party. Upon doing so, the wasp that is flying towards the group hasn't noticed you.
Oh.
And you continue to make your way around. So, as you get about let's say 50 feet from where the first chain is, what are you doing? You climbing chain, or are you going to continue going?
So I've sort of been making my way closer to the nest itself as well.
Yeah, so the nest. Yep.
How close how close am I to the nest itself?
Directly to the nest. So the nest is 100 feet ground, about 110 feet. So the chain kind of leads where the chain is up to where the nest is. You're about 110 feet from it. Well, the base of the very tip of the nest. Or bottom.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to keep moving towards the bottom of the nest.
You keep moving towards the bottom of the nest.
Once I'm sort of underneath the side of it,
Yep.
like I'm like about to go underneath it, let me know.
Okay, so I would say about another like 40 feet, and then you're literally starting to get under the nest
Cool.
and stuff.
Once that happens,
Mhm.
I cast fly.
Okay, so you cast fly and you begin to fly. Are you?
And I'm going to try and avoid the entrances so I'm not directly running into one, and I'm going to try and fly straight up to the top of it.
Okay, so give me a perception check to see if you can make out the entrances on the way up, so you don't like in a way fly over one where a wasp might be sitting.
Perception.
Yes. 15. Okay. So you begin to make your way up and stuff, and begin to make your way up towards the top. We'll come back to you. So the rest of the party. Craven's gone. He is like beeline, then started going left, and you now notice that the wasp is getting closer and closer and closer. None of you are hiding, correct?
Nah.
Okay.
No.
About 100 foot from you, the wasp kind of like looks and sees the vehicles and begins to fly down towards you.
With my rifle, it's in range now for me to cast Fairy Fire, right?
Your range of your rifle was
120.
up to 120 feet,
Right.
yes. So it's in range.
My javelin's in range as well.
Your javelin's in
I don't know
range.
that's nutty that it can go up to 120. I'm just saying. The fucking absolute yeet.
So, are you casting Fairy Fire and you're tossing your javelin?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, at the
casting
same
Fairy
time.
Fire.
Okay,
Okay.
so do it.
I don't know. Let
Fairy
me,
Fire must make a dexterity saving throw.
I need a pair.
I get to designate the color if they fail.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay, they failed. 12 misses.
Fuck!
They're gonna be glowing blue.
A blue wasp is all of a sudden you hear all you hear like a crack, and this is the first time you've used your gun, correct?
Mhm.
So
Oh,
everyone hears
Not
a.
necessarily, but yeah.
This is the first time I feel like you hear it go crack as you fire. Hits the wasp, and then you now have a glowing blue outline of a wasp now beelining it to you as a javelin just goes right beside it. I need everyone actually to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
So let me just give me a second.
I'm assuming that includes me.
That would include you, so give me 1 second and I'll initiative.
Initiative.
At 20, and it's on initiative.
I got a whole 10.
Right, so. And then we'll add that. So I'll need this manually because it is weird. So you got 10. 10. Rock got 21. Very nice. Oops, I didn't mean that. Update combatant. 21. Full tech, we got 22. Ooh. We're getting fancy now. Roll him. Normal.
That's going to be my best roll all game.
Update. And that. And you got 10. Okay. So, top of the round, we'll tip you up. The wasp is currently making a beeline to you, glowing blue, after what has happened. What are you doing?
Okay. Let's go with. Is that it? Where did it go?
Bum, 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 bum.
Is it a second level spell? Observe. There we go. Ray of Enfeeblement.
Con save 24.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
I think there was a to hit roll there.
That was the music.
Yeah.
That freaked me out for a second.
Well, it failed. So, one action is that you cast a dart beam of energy, spring them towards your finger, arrange your target to attack. On a hit, the target you
Only half damage with
so it takes 24 points of damage.
No, that's the roll was to hit.
Will it hit? Yeah, well, definitely hits.
Yeah. Duration, concentration up to a minute. All right.
Yep.
So with its weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends,
Yep.
it'll only do half.
Understood. Anything else?
Debuffing it while it gets to us.
Yep, debuffing it. Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Grimrock, what are you doing? You're up.
I'm going to pull out my eyes axe of returning.
Yep.
And I am going to ready my action for when it becomes 20 feet in range.
Okay. To ready your action is to throw it when it's 20 feet in range.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
Nah, there's not much I can do.
Its turn. So it makes a beeline straight for the party. I would say who's at the front? So who would be like nearest the wasp's nest?
It would be probably me,
Okay.
right?
So it's making a beeline for you.
Yeah.
It will get right up to you, but you will trigger your action.
Yeah. Do some damage. Do cheeky
Do it.
damage.
Let's miss.
What?
As you with your axe, it goes to the side and stuff, and it gets closer to you. So it will get right up to you, about flying above you, and will attempt to sting you. So it's going to attempt to sting you with its thing. So let me just double check. Make the range attack, spell attack on a hit. The target deals only half damage. Weapons. Okay, uses strength. Does that use strength? 7. Okay, so that was half damage, you fuckers. Okay.
Also, if the wasp is going to attack, then does that not trigger my ready action? Because I said
yes, it would. Yes, thanks for reminding me. So do your one now.
Okay.
Brimrock did a 17 hit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You take 25 will hit Kim. You take 8 points of piercing damage and must make a Constitution saving throw.
So it's
8 points of piercing damage. I've already halved it, and
8.
you need to make me a Constitution saving throw. 25 will hit Kim. 13 succeeds, and you do 9 points of piercing damage.
9 and 7, because remember I have a double
A double what?
attack.
You roll to hit twice.
Oh shit.
The first one deals 9.
Well, does ready to actions?
Ready?
take two, or-
Yeah, why not?
only
Fuck
the
it.
one?
Nah, fuck it, why not?
Right. So you want me to roll
I'll look
for
that up later.
that again?
Yeah. I'll hit. Jesus Christ, I forgot how powerful your fucking bow is.
Oh, you want to take the? Do you want to just take the 7 then, since I rolled attack twice?
If you want,
Or
it's
do
up
you
to
want
you.
me?
It's up.
You're the DM, or do you want me to re-roll for damage?
Reroll the damage.
Okay. Fuck.
8.
That's better anyway.
Okay, so that's it's down. Then second attack is going to use its like talons on you, Brimrock. It's a 23 hit.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, it does.
You take 6
dear.
points of piercing damage as it swipes and pierces at you. And use all here, and like coming from like the like antennas of it, a high pitched like kind of like a high pitched buzz and stuff. It's just a high pitched like buzz coming from it. This is really getting pissed. That'll be its turn. Senric, what are you doing?
Okay, how close is the nearest one?
Well, we've only got the one, and it's right at pretty much 5 foot above Brimrock. So from where you're about 5-10 foot from it. From where Brimrock, you're kind of like all kind of grouped together, but you're spaced out a bit, and it's about 10 foot from you.
Okay, so I move up to it and I draw my swords and I attack.
There you go.
Let me get my short sword. Hiya!
16 misses.
No!
Is it?
Let's
Flies out the way.
Try again with my other one.
Yep. 22 will hit.
Roll damages.
So it would just be the piercing damage. You don't get the sneak attack in the first 5. Okay.
Okie dokie.
And
Do
if
I
it-
get the sneak attack because I'm next to him though?
Sneak attack only applies to your first one,
Oh, okay, yeah.
not the
that's
second
right.
one. Anything else? And you've done your action, bonus action, technically. You've still got some movement.
Yeah, but I don't want to have him do
Okay.
an attack.
Okay.
Hey, if I was asleep all last session, did I get a rest or no?
You would have got a short rest.
Can I should apply that real quick before we get
Right,
further
on you
into
do
the
that,
battle.
do that and stuff. So, Craven, coming to you. You begin to fly up the wasp's nest. And as you begin to make your way up, you start to notice, as you're going up, you start to notice the entrances and exits of this nest. And you're able to dodge and weave them and stuff in a way that you aren't noticed. As you begin to get to the tip of the nest, you hear the high-pitched hum start, and then you hear it coming from the hive as you see 4 wasps start out, make a beeline towards where your party is.
You're really enjoying saying beeline when it comes to these wasps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where's a fence when you need one, dude? Come on.
And begins to go straight towards the party. So
Amazing.
you're at the top now. You,
It gets to be a real
Since-
buzz.
Since I believe he still has it,
uh-huh.
I am going to send a telepathic message
Uh-huh.
through my tooth to Brimrock, just saying there's 4 more on their way.
Who said that? No. Alright. I'll relay that to the rest of the group as well.
As I continue to fly upwards.
Okay, so you're at the top now.
Oh.
So what are you doing? You're at the top
So
and
I'm at
stuff. You're in a sense the distance that you've travelled while this is all happening. You have managed to get to the top.
Yeah, because I've got like a 60-foot fly speed or something.
Yep. And you took flight before initiative happened, so you would have technically flown more than that. So let me just confirm the height of it. I'm pretty sure you reached the top. As I flick
Yeah,
through
doing
the
this thing, yeah.
manual. Yeah, I would say for all intents and purposes you've reached the uppermost layer or the uppermost part where you can see some entrances.
Fascinating.
Cool. I am going to sort of, if I can, actually. Okay. Can't quite do that.
Are you going to try to do?
So I'm effectively at the top.
You're effectively at the top, so you're, the best way to describe it, the top goes up for a wee bit, but where you get the center kind of goes to like a point, and where you're at, you're seeing like the part that you're at, you're seeing like entrances at the pretty much top of it. The further up you go, it starts getting narrower and narrower and narrower.
Cool. I'm going to land next to one of the entrances.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to quite go in yet, but I'm going to stop flying.
Yep.
I'm then going to cast Detect Magic
Okay.
to see if I can try and lock onto Lulu a little bit.
Okay.
It can penetrate most barriers. It's blocked by 1 foot of stone, an inch of metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 foot of wood or dirt. So,
Okay. So I will say where you're at. I mean, so what's the range of that again?
30 foot. It's a 30-foot radius.
Yeah, you do. Okay, so from at the entrance you're at, and you cast it, you sense that there is nine. Wait, what? Yeah. You get the sense that there is you get the sense that there is what seems to be some sort of magical telepathic item, because you can tell what school stuff belongs to, can't you?
I can tell what school stuff is, yeah.
Yeah, so whatever telepathy belongs to, which I think is conjuration. In the sense that you sense something familiar, which is you sense the power of soul coins. What is she? And you're specifically wanting to see if you can sense Lulu.
Yeah, because I've been around their
Yeah.
magic a fair bit.
I will say the time that you spent with Lulu, you can sense her magical essence.
Her demon aura.
Pretty much. You can sense her magical aura coming from where you're at.
Okay, so I've got like a general compass bearing.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah, you get general coverage being that she is literally at the level that you're at inside. So I would say that's your movement and your action.
Okay.
So a bonus.
Is there anything I can do? Already used that. I'm gonna sort of just hunker down so I don't immediately get seen at the outside of this entrance and end my turn.
Understood. So, one of the 4 wasps that left the hive and beginning to pick a beeline to the party will use its action and its movement to, in a sense, close the distance. And is about 30 foot from the party. It finishes its turn. Next up, Bridget, what are you doing? So you have just seen this wasp attack Brimrock, stung him, flash at him, make a high-pitched hum, and you can see it, and you can all now hear the visible flapping of buzzing wings, as you can see 4 of them making a straight for you. What are you doing?
How far away are the other 4.
So one is from where you are, roughly about 30 feet. The rest are about they're over 100 feet away, but they are closing distance. This one got out first and has made a dart straight for you. The rest are about 100 to 120 odd feet away from you, and they're closing the distance. But there's 2 currently in range, within combat range, for melee.
So, oh shit. I've already used my Guiding Fury, haven't I?
You used it. You have, yes.
Right, okay, so I can't use that again.
Your Guiding Fury requires a long rest to recharge.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Right, well, I guess I'll just, whichever one it was that I hit last time.
Would have been the one engage of Brimrock.
Yep. Is my Hunter's Mark still active on...
No.
No, right,
Nope.
okay. Right, okay, I will attack that one and I will apply the Hunter's Mark.
So Hunter's Mark on that one.
And then attack it. So the Hunter's Mark will come off this time, straight away.
Yes.
Oh my god. Still can't believe I played this game for how many years and
Did
didn't...
this for years and has always done this, and I thought she was doing it intentionally.
Right, okay, so yeah, I will apply...
The Hunter's marked.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to be very honest, I need to keep remembering to put my spell slots when I apply Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Right, so... Wait, can you apply Hunter's Mark at second level?
You can cast it at 2nd level, yes.
Oh.
So what that means is if you run out of 1st level spell slots, you could use a 2nd level spell slot to still cast it.
Oh god, right, okay, so using up a spell slot, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna attack
You
the
go.
big bee.
The big... Okay.
The big bee. Okay, wow.
Mess.
No, it's a wasp. It's not a big bee.
That's a mess.
Yeah, I will take my second attack.
27 will hit, so your first shot goes out the way and kind of goes in between the wasp and Brimrock. Brimrock, you just see this arrow go past you. As the second one plunges straight into its side. Roll damage. 10. Okay. So with you can like shoot through and stuff, and kind of like notice now at Brimrock, you would see this more as it kind of like flies to one side and you start to notice what looks to be kind of like molten blood start to pour out of it, and it's getting lower and lower to the ground as if it's trying with all of its might to stay afloat.
Oh boy, thank God.
Anything else? That's your
My height.
action, bonus action, and move. You got your movement.
No, I'll stay where I'm at.
Understood. So the other wasp, one of the other wasps, will use its full movement to get full movement and action to get to use, and we'll close the distance and we'll get to 20 feet from use. Sorry, 30 feet. Oh, tip, you're up. You now have 3 wasps, all within range. With another
All within range. Okay.
another 2 en route.
Oh. Which one is closest to me?
The one currently engaged with Brimrock. That one's like 5. That one from all of you is about 10 foot on average. The other 2 are 30 foot, 30 foot that are about 30 foot that have flown in. The other ones are over 100 foot.
Like jazz.
Oh my god.
This is going to be difficult for both of us.
Yep.
So everyone is in relatively 10 feet away from like the one that's closest to me, right?
The one, so yeah, and relatively yes, the one that's within range is 10 foot from you, but it's within 5 foot from Brimrock.
Okay.
And Zenric. So Zenric closed the gap as well. They're both within 5 foot of it.
So if I were to cast a 20-foot fog cloud emanating from me, would that encapsulate everybody?
The 20-foot fog thing from you, casting at 20 foot, that would hit everyone.
Let's do that.
Okay. So use all here. Ultit begin to murmur some words, and a cloud of fog begins to surround you. A very familiar one that that you have seen before. So you create a 20-foot fog radius severe fog center point in your range. The severe spreads across all corners and obscured. And that's so best way to describe it. Yous are all now technically blind.
But everything I do believe entering the fog will have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yes, that is correct. Everything will have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Us as well, right?
Yours as well. So,
Amazing.
in a sense, everyone, obviously Craven's in the hive, everyone and the wasp that is currently in range is now blinded. What else are you doing?
Hold
on. One sec.
To the very edge of the fog cloud, but stay inside for this.
So your ray no longer is active.
Yes.
You've dropped your ray. So you've dropped the ray.
Okay. I feel that that is a worthy trade-off. Its first few attacks that it got out.
Yep. So you cannot move outside of the fog. We don't. So that's your action and your movement.
Just on the edge. I make sure to stay in, but I'm not outside.
Okay. So
that'll be everything.
That's everything. Understood. Brimrock, you're up.
I'm now blind.
You are now blind. So all of a sudden, this wasp is starting to lower its way down. All of a sudden, fog just went up, and you cannot see more than a couple inches in front of your face. You can hear it.
Oh, fuck.
You can hear it bzzz near you, but you cannot see it.
Shit. What do we do?
So you can attack, but you would have disadvantage because you don't know exactly where it is.
I'll give it a go.
On you go. So roll with disadvantage.
Just roll twice.
Roll twice. Take the lowest number. 22, 16, miss. So as you like swing your axe and stuff, you can see the parts of the fog. It was kind of like a liquid move. You do notice out of a sudden the wings move out the way as your axe was beside it, and it kind of floats back in the fog, obscures your view again.
I'm gonna quickly move towards where I get Croc's moves, isn't he? It's the fog went up.
Yeah, Croc's moved.
I'm gonna move towards where I saw Senric last.
Okay, so you'll move towards where Senric was last. Not 100% sure. You're going in the direction, but not 100% sure.
Yeah, I was just...
Okay.
From my orientation where I was, I'm just gonna fucking...
Yeah, so you kind of like turn and go towards them. Right, that's fine. Anything else?
Find someone.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
So one of the other wasps is going to close the gap, and we'll get within 30 foot if it's full movement. and stuff. And the final wasp will do the same. So the last two wasps are just outside the fog. Well, actually, they're all out for bar the one. So, the one that was engaged with you, Brimrock, it didn't get attacked out because it couldn't see where you were. Well, in a sense, everyone in the fog cloud starts here bzzz, as it just starts flying around the fog. The fog.
This is an actual nightmare.
Trying to like sense where yous are, and will attempt. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna roll a d4.
It's like the pterodactyls in Jurassic Park 3,
One.
dude.
And will attempt to attack you, Altip. As it you start to hear the buzzing wings getting louder.
Oh boy.
So it's going to have 2 attacks with disadvantage. Does a 13 hit?
A 13
Yes.
is my exact AC.
Okay, so as a hit, you take 17 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. As all of a sudden, out of the fog where you're at, you just see a stinger go straight into like you're kind of like into your side, and puts it. So I need to make you a Constitution natural 4. So as the stinger pierces your body and leaves, you notice that out of the drip.
I want to say that was a nat 1.
It is a nat 1. You notice a drip appearing from, as it kind of like removes from your side, a small drip of what looks, not blood, of what looks to be a strange glowing red liquid. You are now poisoned.
I am resistant to poison.
You're, oh my god, right, I'm poisoned and this way the target. So you are poisoned, and you're resistant to poison. So you're not immune.
Not immune.
You don't.
Resistant.
So you don't take the ongoing damage. You still get the negative effect with poison, which I'm pretty sure is you get disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks. I'm gonna double check that. But you're also paralyzed.
Woo!
So the
Oh, boy.
smithing saving throw takes it's poison for 1 minute. While the poison is while you are technically poisoned, the target is also paralyzed. So you're now paralyzed. The target can repeat a saving for the end of its turn. So at the end of your next, when it comes to your turn, you make a save, resist. So now going to attack you with its claws, with its talons. Now this is the thing: you are paralyzed, which means it gets advantage, but it can't see you, so it gets disadvantage. So it's just a straight attack. 12 to hit.
Miss.
Lucky fuck. As everything goes, swings at you and stuff.
I'm feeling tingly now.
Just double check what poison does. Oh, so you have disadvantage on attack rolls and disadvantage on ability checks. Even stuff,
Right.
so you get that, and you're currently paralyzed. So that'll be its turn. Senric, you're up. You are in a completely blind.
Okay.
You can hear it,
Um,
you can't see it.
If I wanted to call out to my team, does that count as an action?
No, I would count that as a free action. So you can
Okay.
you can call
No,
out to each other within a certain amount.
Yeah. I just want to call out so I can get a feel for where everyone is, so I don't swing at them on accident
Okay,
or like in their directions. You know what I mean?
you kind of like try to locate where people are.
Mark?
Yeah, audibly.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
no, you can try. Yeah, you could try that. You would still always have disadvantage on
Okay.
attacks, but I will let you. But some things may will happen depending on what you roll.
What is that? Perception?
Or no, like you can. You want to try and perceptually see where everyone is, or make them out. Is that what you try to do?
Sure.
So yeah, perception check. So you call out to everyone. Everyone can reply back, and you can try to perceive where people are and how far they are from you. Yes.
Okay, so perception roll.
I would say that, and this won't cost anything. You just try to locate where people are.
Okay.
16. Does everyone reply back, or does only some people reply back?
I'll reply back.
Okay, anyone else?
I'll reply back as well as I'm running.
Okay.
I'm feeling something special right now.
Okay. You get the sense of where everyone is. Right. You also get the general direction of where the wasps is in the fog. You don't get pinpoint location, but you get the general direction of where everyone is. And you know where this wasp is. Within a certain
I
zone.
want to... Hold on. Let me see something. No, I'm not gonna do that. Well, maybe.
Oh my god. Fucking hate you.
Perfect.
I'm just gonna swing my sword in the direction of the wasp.
Okay, so
Oh my god, Spark.
you need to move. You'll move towards it. I need you to make me an attack roll with disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, a quick question about a spell. So, is
Yep.
color spray, would that act basically the same as his fog does, and then it would blind everybody?
Let me double check color spray. So
Actual just curiosity about the spell.
no. So what that's not like, it doesn't blind them. So what that does is on your hand you roll 10d6, the total of how many hit points creature spell affects creatures. If the corner affected corner spread any creature the lowest creature start to smell and blade. Yeah, so it would do the same thing. So you would you would cast out like a cone, and you would roll 6d10, and the lowest creature within the cone gets affected first and would be blinded.
Oh, in a cone.
It's not a sphere. So from basically you can like imagine it coming from your mouth, a cone out a direction, and everything within that cone would have. You would roll 6d10, and everything within the 15-foot cone would be affected, but it would be the lowest creature first working its way up.
This whole time I was worried I'd blind my teammates.
No, it's a cone.
Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna attack with my swords.
Okay, so roll with disadvantage. Miss.
Damn. Can I do my other one? I'm gonna do my other
You
one.
can attempt to.
No.
Nah.
That's just an automatic gonna fail.
You could, yeah, you could try. Oh, roll again. Roll again. Just roll again.
But it's at disadvantage.
Aye, I know. Do it. 20.
Disappointment.
No, so you swing your axe and it misses. Your short swords and miss. That I
I
would
swung my sword and it missed.
I would
And then
say-
and then I missed.
that's your movement action, but that's you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
So, Craven, we're up. What are you doing?
I am going to try and at least somewhat stealthily make my way into the entrance and move inwards.
Okay, so roll me a stealth check, please. Okay. So you begin to make your way into the entrance, and being as quiet as you can, making you in, you start to hear coming from the inside of this thing some buzzing. I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to put you here. One sec. Your character's currently teleporting across the map. Okay. So I'll actually I'll let you use this. I'll see this as well, just to make sure everyone else can see it. So let me just drag all yous to here, so you can see this. As if you look at this map, you can see what currently Craven has to deal with. So, Craven, you begin to make your way.
What map?
I'm activating it now.
There we go.
Amazing.
Can everyone see it or not?
Yeah, give me a second.
It's
The
still
map
loading.
is good for me.
The map's what?
The entire map's censored. It's in a black box.
Fuck.
All black.
Censored.
Yep, all black.
See it.
How about now?
Oh, there you go. I see it now.
Yep.
I sees it.
So, once, so you don't want to come to the far left. So, Craven, you begin to make
Yep.
your way through the entrance, and being as quiet as you can, and stuff, you started to hear the sounds of buzzing coming from within this kind of chamber. And as you begin to make your way out, you start to notice a slightly larger wasp, kind of like on the ground, kind of like as if it's taking care of what looks to be small pods on the ground. As you approach, it spins. It kind of like all of a sudden, its legs goes and turns around and looks at you. And this thing's big. This is a lot bigger than what you have seen before, but you do notice as it spins round, directly below it, in what looks to be a sticky mess, the familiar trumpet of Lulu. As it
Okay.
spins round and now sees you.
Okay.
So, what are you doing? As it spins around and sees you, and you kind of like see this. It's kind of like imagine it like it's like all the other the wasps that you've seen, but it's got like a much bigger belly, and it's about 3 times, it's about twice the size of them, and it kind of like arcs itself up and begins to dart towards you.
Amazing. I've just walked directly into the queen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what
I
are you
walked
doing?
directly into the queen.
You're
Alone.
alone. I know what's it mean.
Okay. I don't particularly want to fight this thing alone. How far away is Lulu?
So Lulu directly under it.
Directly under it. How
Direct-
far away is that?
So from where you are about 10 feet from where you are.
Go for the slide.
I feel like he's gonna do a grab and go.
I think I've got a sneaky suspicion that's what he's about to do.
Come here.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna sprint.
Okay, so I will say it would take the rest of your so it took, I would say, all intents and purposes, to get to where you're at. What is your movement?
Like 30.
So it took you 50, it took half your movement to get here because you had to kind of go through like sticky wet stuff, sticky like wet stuff. It will take the rest of your movement to get to Lulu.
That's fine.
Okay, so
As I sprint and just straight up dive to try and grab Lulu, I'm going to shout out, "I'm getting you out of here. Are you ready?"
Okay, you don't get a response.
How heavy is this elephant?
Wait,
You
that
can-
doesn't work then, does it?
You well,
It needs to be a willing creature.
Yeah,
nah,
that's what I was just thinking.
But you don't get a response. You don't know if it's willing or it's not willing. You just don't get a response. So it could be that the creature's unconscious. It could be the creature. So basically, the creature could be dead, unconscious, unable to reply, or is not wanting to reply.
Yeah, but that still doesn't answer the
Are
question.
they glowing right now?
The wasp or Lulu?
Lulu,
From your magic.
from my detect magic.
Yes, they are glowing and they are breathing. They're just not responding.
I really don't want to accidentally burn the spell slot. I'm gonna make an attack.
On the queen.
Yep.
On you go.
I've basically slid under them. I'm stabbing upwards.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Cool. First strike.
Would you check this?
I'm impressed.
That'll hit. Jesus Christ, you had your hex, but it's cursed on of 17.
Well, don't. Well, no hexblade. I didn't put hexblade.
No, I said it, but you didn't, but 17 you could do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
You kind of like go down, the kind of like as you run under, kind of get to, kind of like jab your sword up, you get to Lulu and start to cut into its belly. As you do so, you start to notice like you kind of like cut a gash into it, and you start to notice dripping out of it, kind of like red magma-y blood go.
yeah. A second attack.
Sure. That'll miss.
Okay.
So your second attack hits the queen, kind of like manages to move out of your way and looks at you and kind of like when an animal knows it's kind of like you've entered my fucking domain, you shouldn't and stuff, and protect its children. It is pissed. It is pissed off at you. Just move you here.
Cool.
Yeah, anything else?
Bonus action. Can I just attempt to try and wake up Lulu? Just like shake them with one hand.
Sure, you can try and shake them. Yeah.
Try and get a response.
So yeah, you can shake them. Bonus action, shake them, and try and get a response. You don't get a response like a kind of verbal response, but you notice that her trunk kind of wraps itself around your arm.
Okay.
As if, what's the word I'm looking for? She knows you're there.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's all I can do. That's action,
Okay.
bonus action, and all my movement.
So, one of the wasps that made their way to you is going to fly into the fog. And
I do want to state the fog can be cleared with a breeze of some sort.
Oh yeah, I know that. So now there's two of them in here. So there's now two. So this one, again, we'll roll a d4 to see who it makes a beeline for. 3, 1, 2.
Is Bert's new
Senric.
favorite word.
Yes. This wasp darts.
Wait, wouldn't the flapping of the wings of the wasp be like enough to clear the fog?
So with one of them in it, it kind of like clears. I can best describe it as the one that's in there is wounded. It's not got enough strength to make enough movement to clear a lot. It can clear around it a couple of foot. The one that's just entered is at full health and is flapping its wings a lot faster. Senric, as it enters the fog and stuff, it kind of like, you know when you notice when you like a tunnel in the fog and it goes and it darts toward you, all of a sudden the fog kind of like away from you and this wasp is right at your face. It's going to attempt to attack you. Again, two attacks because it is a fucker. It's going to attempt to hit you with its stinger first. Oh shit. Senric.
Yeah.
It rolled a crit.
Oh.
Sweet Jesus.
What does that equal?
You take 32 points of piercing damage.
Should I have recovered health on my short rest? Because I didn't.
Did you roll hit dice?
No.
I'll be why.
Oh. Should I do that now?
Roll. I will say roll 1 now.
For the hit die?
Yes. If you were wanting to do
So
that, you need.
do a short rest and just do 1 hit die?
Yes, you need to roll.
Okay.
If you were doing it, if you were healing, you have to roll hit dice. You just don't automatically heal. It's long rest. It's
my bad.
long
I
rest.
messed
You
it up.
heal. Short rest. You have to roll hit dice.
Do I do take the short rest or roll hit die?
Just
Which
roll
one
the
do I
hit dice.
Okay.
So you heal
Okay, so I
10.
go up by 10.
So you're
Okay.
at 43. You take 32 points of damage. And I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so I take how much? 32?
32.
That
So
leaves me-
that brings
That leaves
you.
me at 11.
Yep. And I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Fail. You
Oh,
are
no.
poisoned. So you have.
No.
You're poisoned, so you have disadvantage on attacks and ability checks, and are paralyzed.
Damn it. Okay.
Second attack has advantage because you're paralyzed and cannot move.
This is why I was running.
Natural 1. There's a 14 hit, and there's a 14 hit.
My thing is 14, my armor class.
Oh
Hits.
god, these rolls, dude.
You take. I'm so sorry.
He's so dead.
You take 11 points of piercing damage as its talons swing at you.
Exactly what I have.
So yours all wet. So.
I'm on my way, innit?
So, all of you witness. So, all of you don't witness. All of you hear is a stabbing sound, and then all of you, all of a sudden, something hitting the ground. Senric, you are unconscious, or you are now dead, or death saving throws and stuff when it comes to you.
Okay.
Oh shit! And that will be that.
What if do I get to do the whole symbiote thing?
Oh no! Is that not on your turn?
Is that has to be on my turn? Okay, that's fine.
I think it has to be on your turn.
Okay.
That
So I'll wait for
symbiote
my turn
thing
then.
becomes active. It makes sense that on your turn that becomes active in my brain, but we'll double check it. But for now, we'll just say it's on your turn. Right.
Okay. That's fine.
The Queen's turn. Craven. The Queen, quite quickly, with the speed that it moves, darts towards you and in a sense tried to jump up and sting you with its tail.
Yep.
Does a 22 hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
You take 17 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
17.
17, and you need to make me a Constitution
I
saving
feel like
throw.
these are a little bit overpowered.
Well, they're not.
Con.
Gone. Success. So you are not poisoned and you're not paralyzed. Its second attack will bring down its talons down at you and start to swipe at you, and it's kind of like the motherly instinct. It's just wailing at you, trying to protect its children.
Yep.
You've entered its domain. We'll miss. Natural 1. It's swinging and it's swinging you and it's not concentrating. It's just going ham, and you're kind of like moving around the ground, and it's kind of like brushing the high floor beside you. It's trying to hit you, but it's also trying not to hit its children that you're kind of in between. So it's trying its best not to. With its bonus action, though, you notice that the buzzing sound that you hear outside coming from that is as if something is triggering something. It's triggered something, and it's going off its nut.
Okay.
That will be its turn. Bridget, you are up. So you have you're in the fog.
Yep.
You have heard what sounds to be another wasp enter, and you heard a stab, and a thud hit the ground.
Is the original wasp that we were attacking still alive?
It's still alive. You can, from best perspective, where you are in the fog cloud, you can hear two distinctive flappings of wings that are near you. One is a lot weaker than the other, but you can hear.
Remember that one has hunter's mark on
Yeah,
it?
you can tell exactly where your hunter's mark allows you to pinpoint where this thing is exactly.
Yep.
Do you know where the weak one is? But you also know that about 10 foot to your other side, there's something else flapping rapidly.
Yep. Okay. So, in relation to the one that's hurt, where is that? To me?
Where you're
Is that
at, 10 foot to your right.
to my right? Okay.
But just anyone that's in chat, I can see like streams and stuff talking. There is no map for like half most of the party because they're out in the open where one person has sneaked in. But you don't see anyone else.
Right, so I've got one on my left and one on my right. Is that
No,
right?
you've got one directly to your right, which is 10 foot, which is the one that you have hunter's mark. The other one is about another 10 foot from you, and it's in the vicinity of being directly in front of you, and to your left. You can't pinpoint exactly where it is.
Right, okay. Right, I am gonna move back 20 feet.
Moving back 20 feet would get you out the fog cloud.
Yep. And I want to move 5 feet to the right.
Okay.
Now, can I tell which direction this wasp is facing?
Which one? The one you've got hunter's mark on?
Yes.
No. You don't know what way it's facing, but you know where it is.
Right, okay. So, I want to attack that one.
Yep. So, for all intents and purposes, your hunter's mark negates the disadvantage. You've used this before. You can pinpoint something with the mark, because in a sense, it kind of puts a target directly at it, so you know where you're hitting. So you don't have the advantage. It's purely, and you know exactly what it is. You don't have the advantage to roll to hit.
Right, okay. I will attack that one.
Sure. That'll hit. So you kind of go, all of a sudden pull your bow back, and the kind of like charge that it's got fires through, and as it fires through, it kind of makes a small tunnel as it forces its way through straight, and you see it kind of like straight into the head of this wasp. And the last thing you see before the fog cloud starts to fall is the wasp stop and hit the ground, dead.
Right, okay. So
you've killed that one.
can I then move my hunter's mark from that one
You need to be able to see the one that you want to move it to.
And is there not one outside the fog?
There's currently 3 outside the fog.
And so I moved to the right, so can I not see
You can see the... So I thought you wanted to target the one in the fog. You can target the other 3.
No.
Yeah,
Right,
so
okay,
you can
I
happily target one.
that I can see outside of the fog.
Sure. I will see you target this one then. So you target the one that is currently closest, which is him.
Okay, and can I use my second attack on him?
Yes. Yes, so you can roll it.
And he should get hunter's mark, is that right?
If you move it for a hit, yes.
Okay.
So 10. Okay.
So there's 3 outside.
Of the fog cloud, yes.
Okay. I still have my bonus, is that right?
Bonus action to move hunter's mark.
Oh, yes, that's right. Right, okay. That will be me then.
Okay. So, the one that you just hunter's mark will begin to fly towards you, but all of a sudden will stop, turn, and begin to make its way back to the hive, as if something has alerted it, and begins to make its way back. And will use its full movement and action and movement to make its way back.
Okay. Well, since it's moving away, can I move my hunter's mark?
Sadly, no. Sadly,
it's
no.
stuck on that one.
It is stuck on that one.
Shit. Okay.
Okay. So that'll be its turn. Ultip, you're up. What are you doing? Oh, Ultip, you need to make me a Constitution saving throw. You are paralyzed. Fail. You are stealth.
Taken can't do anything.
You can't do
can I?
anything. You are paralyzed. Can't do anything. There's nothing you can do.
Do I lose concentration?
Good question. Technically, yes.
Okay.
That means your fog drops, doesn't it?
It does.
So your fog, so all of a sudden, I should have done it when you got paralyzed, but I just remembered. All of a sudden, all of you's fog disappears. And you now all see on the ground, with a wasp above him, Senric. Above him.
I'm over here jittering in place.
You're like over there frozen in place as it just one just sitting there. Brimrock.
Got a tingly feeling.
In fact, no, the one that was engaged with you.
This was for me.
So the one that's engaged with Senric is about 10 foot.
10 foot.
Mhm.
Easy. I'm gonna throw my. I'm gonna start quickly. Throw my ice axe at him.
Yep. I'll hit.
Hit.
Yep.
Woo! That. Woo! When you choose another.
So if memory serves right, if this is your axe, you have a choice you can make.
I'm going to use. So this uses up my bonus action.
Yep.
To basically yank him away from Senric. So I'm gonna fucking dig my axe into him and then just yank with all my might towards me.
So towards you, it must make a strength attack saving throw against your save DC, which is, if memory serves right, your strength DC is. Did we work this out?
That's 8.
So it'd be your strength plus 10.
20, 30. So what's it be 30?
Your strength DC is 30.
My original strength is 20.
Yeah.
Plus 10 is 30.
No, your modifier. There's plus 5 modifier.
Oh,
No.
modifier, plus 5.
I was like, what? So why if I gave you overpowered as fuck weapons? I was like, what the fuck? Fails. Fails with a 12.
I didn't realise you meant the actual modifier.
No, your modifier. Fails.
I can't wait to see what my next weapon is.
Okay, so it's pulled towards you.
I'm gonna carry on running towards it either way.
Yep, so pull it towards you. Are you rolling damage? You did hit.
It says. She's now.
Or you choose not to deal any damage, and you're choosing not to deal damage and pull it toward you.
He
Okay.
doesn't do damage. He does no damage if I choose to pull it towards
Yeah,
me.
so you pull it towards you. It's pretty much you pull it directly towards you. It's not at you.
I'm pulling it away from his body.
It's right at you. That's you. Okay.
Yes, motherfucking
is so the other wasp, these all witness this, flying in, stops, about turns, and makes its way back to the hive. Again, something has alerted it. Okay, this one is again the final wasp is making its way towards you. We'll do the same thing. About turn, and we'll begin making as if it has received a call of some sort. That one's dead. Senric, you're up. Now let me just check what your symbiotic relation does. Bum 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 bum. Where did we put it?
Your symbiote has a vested interest in your survival and takes steps to ensure it. When you fail a saving throw, you can choose to have your symbiote expend one of your hit dice to roll it and add the number rolled to the saving throw.
Okay, so you still have to roll hit dice.
Potentially turning the failure into a success. If this feature is used on a death saving throw, you can succeed on the save and regain 1 hit point regardless of the number rolled on the d20.
Okay.
It can only be done once per long rest.
Okay, so in a sense, what you can do, so you can roll a save to see if you succeed. You can then decide if you want to expend one of your hit dice, right? Which would instantly turn it into a success and get you back up.
Okay.
So it's up to you. You do need to you still need to roll as a fail. Do you want to expend a hit dice?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so roll the hit dice.
How do I roll the hit dice? Where do I roll that?
Does it instantly just does he roll the hit dice and add it, or does it instantly turn into success?
I think it instantly turns
It's just
into
an instant success. Gain one.
Okay, so you burn a hit. Yeah, so he burns a hit dice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you lose
How do I
one hit
burn
dice.
dice?
How many hit dice have you got?
I don't know. How do I burn one?
Yeah, it's weird. If you click like short rest, it'll show up hit die.
Yeah. I only used one earlier. I still got like a whole bunch more.
So just mark another one, but don't add the health.
Yeah. Yeah, mark one, but don't roll it.
So don't roll hit dice. Just mark it.
Yeah,
Just click the square.
Why is the one from earlier not marked?
because you probably didn't confirm it.
I don't know. I did it as well. I think I rolled like 2 of them last short rest, and it was just like meh.
Yeah.
Do you want me to just mark 2 for right now?
Mark
and leave
2.
it like that?
Yeah, mark 2, and you are back up to. I would.
Let me see if it's not saved. I just opened it again. It's not saved.
It's probably D&D Beyond's being a dick. So
Okay.
you burned one. You're now back up.
Okay.
1 hit point. You're back up to, with 1 hit point.
I take my sword and I plunge it into the ground and use it to bring myself up.
You like lift yourself up, like right. So it's half your movement is gone, and the one that was currently with you is being pulled towards Brim.
I am thoroughly pissed off. I take and I throw my dagger at it. I can do that, right? Did the saving throw count as an action?
No, that's just part of your turn. So like best describe it, if you succeed a death save, so in a sense, if you're burning your dice, it's an instant success to bring you back to 1 hit point. That doesn't include. That's not an action, bonus action, or a movement. That's you now back up. You now have your turn.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna throw my dagger at it because I'm mad.
Do it.
Or should I do color spray? I really want to do color spray because I am.
Up to you what you want to do.
But I don't want to catch Brimrock because he's right next to it. I don't want to catch him in the comb.
It's up to you.
I'm gonna throw the dagger. I don't want to hit Imprimark.
Yep, throw your dagger. I'll hit.
Roll damage.
You do get a sneak attack in this because it is within range of Brimrock. So you get 50. Well, it's flanked and it's engaged, so it's 15. Oh, Jesus Christ, 23 total on this one. Yeah!
Just either embeds it in a vital area
Yeah.
or square in
You
the head.
plunge your dagger in. You still have your second one if you want to use that.
Yes, I'm gonna use it. Hell yeah, I am mad. I don't care if it's already dead. I'm throwing the other one in it.
Oh, it's still up.
No, I'm just saying, even if it was dead, I would still throw it. No, that's not gonna.
11
not gonna
miss.
hit.
That misses. Your second dagger, you
Okay.
throw it. Miss. So that is you done. Craven, you're up.
Okay.
Here.
Bonus action.
Yep.
Hexblade's Curse.
Okay, Hexblade's Curse. Just apply that to the creature.
Oh dear.
I'm then going to attack with Redemption.
Do it. I'll hit.
Oh boy, that's a good hit.
17.
Yep.
Don't have the math.
Okay.
Yep.
Second attack.
Yep. That'll miss.
That's a
16. Miss.
I always hit the first one, missed the second.
Yep. Anything else? That's your bonus action. You've got movement.
I'm just gonna try. Where are like the eggs? Where are the children?
So where you are, you're kind of like the children are like where the queen was, and when you got to where Lulu is, the eggs were around like where Lulu is. So around you, pretty much about a foot away from you, are the eggs, kind of like scattered around, but they were around Lulu. They're all over the place, but they're clustered around Lulu, and where you are.
Oh yeah, commit genocide. Do it.
Cool. I'm just gonna try and drag Lulu up slightly just with my movement because they're grabbing onto me.
Mm-hmm.
And sort of try to put myself in, like, with an egg in between me and the wasp.
Oh, that's a better idea.
Oh, okay. I see what you're trying to do here. Okay, that's totally fine.
Just by using my movement to sort of
Yep.
move either 1 or 2 feet.
Yeah,
sort of
I
thing.
would say you'd be able to put an egg, kind of like you would be considered half. I would say you're considered half cover.
Yeah.
By the time you move it, because the eggs aren't small, they're quite big, so you'd be considered as half cover. Okay, the wasp that is engaged with Brimrock will attack him, since he's got pulled towards him. Now he's an AFK, so I will do anything that he's done. So his first attack against him is a 19, will hit, dealing 13 damage. 57. Has to be a Constitution saving throw. Constitution saving throw. Roll. Succeeds. Second of its talons will miss. So Brimrock, you all witness Brimrock take a stinger directly into the side. And kinda, as it comes out, you kind of like see him like toughen up and look at it pissed as it brings its talons down to swing at him. Upon doing so, Brimrock raises his axe and kind of like deflects it right out of its way. That will be its turn.
Okay.
The queen. So, Craven, upon seeing the queen still pissed as fuck at you, will now turn to hit you, try and turn and swing you and stuff. Now, it has disadvantage now because you've moved it behind an egg, so it doesn't want to hit the egg. But it's still going to attack you, but with disadvantage. It can like plunges its stinger into you, or attempts to. 9.
So I have a follow-up question. Would
Yep.
Would it be like compounding disadvantage? Because A, it doesn't want to hit the egg, and B,
So-
he has half cover?
So with half cover doesn't give disadvantage. Half cover gives a bonus to your AC. So it kind of boosts your
So does he have
AC.
both?
So he has a boost his AC, which I believe for half cover is a +2. I'll double check that.
Okay.
But because he's moved behind an egg and it doesn't want to damage its children, it has disadvantage. You can't get double disadvantage. You only get disadvantage. You don't get like it doesn't stack. But it rolled a 9.
But he gets the AC.
But he gets
and
the
the
AC. Yeah, so he gets the
disadvantage against it,
AC
right?
bonus and the stuff.
Okay.
Does a 9 hit?
A 9 does not hit.
So as it brings its stinger towards you and misses, and yeah, so to double check this. Yeah, so you get half plus +2 to your AC right now and stuff.
Cool, so I've got 15 technically.
Its second attack with its talons will attempt to hit you. So first, I'm just going to read these out. So its first roll was a crit. Its second roll was a 13.
Which with the plus AC misses.
Yep. So its second attack misses, and you get the sense now it's panicking, but it's backing off, and it's as if it's waiting for something. And you still hear the buzzing sound, bzzz, like quite loudly, the hum coming from it. Bridget, you're up.
Oh dear.
Right, okay, so the one that I had Hunter's Mark has fled.
Has fled and it is currently up. You can see it with your hunter's mark. It's pretty much back at the hive.
Yeah. So which one is still...
There is still one engage of yours currently. And
Right,
from-
okay.
It's the one. It's
I can't...
you can see it.
But I can't move my Hunter's Mark.
So you could technically drop hunter's mark and then recast it.
Yeah, but that would require another spell slot.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure in order for you to move hunter's mark without spending a slot, let me just confirm this.
Yeah, you have to do a bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, if it drops 0, you can do it, but it doesn't because your bonus action and stuff. But you want to recast it. Technically, it's going to cost a spell slot and your bonus action.
Right, okay. Oh wait, actually, hold that thought.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Hold up, wait a minute. So, I can designate Slayer's Prey, which isn't a spell.
Yep.
Okay. I will designate Slayer's Prey to the one that I can see,
Okay.
and I will attack.
Do it. So you get an extra d6 if you hit.
Yes.
If you're overpowered as fuck both. I've gave the party overpowered weapons and I regret it as a hit.
Plus the
7.
D6.
Wow.
I
Wow.
know.
Wow. Even the DM's going, wow. That's fucking bad. Holy fuck.
Did I apparently give my luck to you or something?
Holy shit.
Can I roll my second attack?
Yep, so your first shot goes off and hits you. Second shot gets knocked each fire. Do you remember that you can specify lightning damage? It doesn't miss.
I can what, sorry?
You can specify lightning damage as well, remember?
Is that not... No, that's the Gildan, or the Gaiden thing.
But is that not where you can specify it?
Do-do-do-do-do.
Nope, you can use the electrically generated ammunition to ignite it in the barrel and load the weapon dealing lightning damage instead of normal damage. Well, there's a free action. It can cost you it.
Where does it say that? Wait,
Very first paragraph. Just in case you were wondering, just in case you forgot about it, obviously it's me because you're new. These weapons are new. You can choose not to turn a standard arrow into a lightning damaged arrow. The guiding fury is what you're thinking of.
Yeah,
Takes the charge
the hit thing, yeah.
and will charge itself from one enemy to the next enemy to the next enemy to the next enemy. Kind of like chain lightning. But just in case you wanted to do it, it just does lightning damage instead of normal damage. Just so you're aware.
Can I do it this time just so I know what it does?
Yeah, but you missed, so...
Well, the first one then.
No.
I didn't miss.
No, me, I'm being a dick of it. No. So you want to change it to lightning damage?
Well, on the next one, I'll
On
do
the
it.
next one, right, okay, that's fine. Just so you're aware that you'd lightning damage for you can use anything to get turned into lightning damage.
Right,
even
okay.
if it's a
So the
fire
first
arrow,
one,
which is
first one
weird.
hit and the second
A
one
miss. Yep, that's your action. You've got movement, and that's it.
How far is it from me?
15 feet.
Num, 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 num.
This is
I
when the
will-
man
Stay put.
stay put. Understood. So, Senric. Not Senric, sorry. I always get Senric and Kraken mixed up. I fucking hate it. Fucking, like, you're doing it and I hate it. So, Kraken, you start to hear the sounds of wings, of something approaching you. And you notice starting to make its way out of one of the entrances. The other wasp
Yep.
makes its way in. Looking at you, seeing the queen looks at it and then looks at you. It now sees you. And that's all, it can't do anything else. It used its full remainder of its action, movement and stuff to be there. There's now another wasp has entered. Has entered this cavern. That's it. Ultip, you are up. What are you doing? So, paralyzed. Have you lost?
Who have we lost?
Proc.
Croc?
Oh,
Beep.
There we go.
Constitution again?
Constitution. Needs to be a 12.
Does that-
Success.
does that
That's
make
it. Success. You kind of like shake it off and you can like step forward and you're now no longer paralyzed.
Oh, the funny feeling's gone.
Yeah, the funny feeling is gone. You can now move. So that is actually your turn though. That is your turn. You are now able to move. Brimrock, you are up. So that wasp is now in your face. The other ones have all disappeared. Have all gone back to the hive. It's just this one here that's engaged with you.
let's fucking get down then. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna use a bonus action to rage.
Bonus action. You're now raging.
I am now going to absolutely whack the shit out of this wasp with
Do
my
it.
axe.
Fucking do it.
I'm fucking doing it.
That's a hit.
Ah.
It was just
Ah.
one-handed or two-handed.
I would have said two-handed.
So
I'm not gonna do
12. Right. So that's 12. Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
No. Actually,
Does your rage not give you a bonus damage?
shrink tricks and saving throws, not attacks. Okay.
Ah, right. Okay. Okay.
Piercing, slashing damage.
That's fine. I just couldn't remember if your rage gave you something. That's it. That you all done?
Yes.
Understood. Where are you? So, you start. So, Craven, you start to hear the sounds of another something else approaching to the north. But you can hear it but can't see it.
Okay.
And again, you start to hear the loud sounds of buzzing. From with the one that you can see, you can start to hear as if something else is approaching that from that direction. Senric, you're up.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? What you gonna do?
How close am I to it? We're kind of right next to me, right?
Well, no. So when you went down, it got pulled towards Brimrock. Brimrock uses his bonus action to pull it 20 foot right to them, so you're 20 foot from it.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw my dagger.
On you go. That's a miss. As you
Throw my other one.
with your dagger and then miss. That's miss.
Ah.
Still reeling from the pain of the stinger that hit you in the talons. You kind of like throw it and stuff, and you kind of like, as you begin to throw your dagger, you kind of like wince a bit, because you kind of like wince a bit, as like, you still feel like the stuff pulsing through your system. It's gonna go, and you wince, and the dagger goes, and you just miss directly below it. Anything else?
It doesn't look like I have anything to recover health. All right. That's it. I'm gonna move. Actually, no. I'm gonna move a little bit away from it.
Okay,
'cause I
so
wanna
you
get
can
some distance.
move away. So you begin to move away. It's up to you how far you want to. How far you want to move.
I still want to be in dagger range, but
So your dagger's
like
minimum.
max range. You know?
You're about 50 foot then.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Yeah, 50. Okay. Craven, you are up. You are now, in a sense, starting to see more of these wasps beginning to make their way in.
Okay. Okay.
What are you doing?
I am going to first off, once again, contact Brimrock through the tooth.
Yep.
And just say, I'm gonna need you guys to have something ready to heal me.
Oh.
I'm then going to attack.
Okay.
I'm going to continue to attack the queen.
Okay.
Oh dear.
On you go. Miss.
Second strike.
That'll hit. 15.
Redemption.
Anything else?
Kill it.
I'm going to try and continue to sort of... Well, I'm going to continue to try and angle myself to try and put these eggs in between me and the wasps.
Okay. Okay. You kind of keep moving and angling yourself, and that's totally fine. Is that all you want to do, though?
Is there any bonus actions I can do that might actually be useful? Not really. Yeah, no, that's it.
So the wasp that is currently engaged with you, Brimrock, on a last-ditch attempt, is going to plunge its stinger into you.
Bring it on!
It's a 17 hit.
Yes.
You take 19 points of piercing damage and are required to make a Constitution saving throw.
19?
Half because it's piercing, so 8.
Ah.
No. 9. Dumb fuck.
It's okay. I think I did the right one anyway. God.
Fail.
No.
So as it plunges its stinger into you, it can like freezes. And will now badly when away will start to flap its wings and fly back towards the hive.
I do have advantage against poison.
Do you have advantage against poison?
Yes.
Okay, roll it again. Success, fucker. So as it plunges its stinger in, you kind of like freeze for a minute, and it begins to fly away. You do get an attack of opportunity against it.
Oh yeah.
As it believes you are, as it believes you are no longer a threat, as it tries to flee.
Ice axe, two-handed.
Do it. Miss.
Nah, it's okay.
As it flies away and begins to like slowly make its escape. That'll be its turn. The Queen. Seeing
Here we go!
seeing its kind of like its guardians of sorts begin to enter, it begins to like the buzzing calms down and it will attempt to sting you.
Okay.
Disadvantage because you are you are kind of burying yourself in these eggs. Try and not take it. You're lucky you have that AC bonus.
Did it roll like 13, 14?
It rolled a 14.
Ooh.
You lucky fuck. The stinger goes message, and it can like, as you do it, it can like goes in between two eggs and pulls its way out and stuff, as if you managed to hide behind it. It's going to try to attack you with its talons though.
Yep.
Again, disadvantage. Fucking natural fucking, oh my god, miss. As it takes its talons. It's just hitting you and it keeps trying not to hit its children. You lucky fucks. Ah. And then as part of its bonus action, you start to hear what sounds to be the nest begin to rattle.
Oh no.
And you begin to hear the sounds of stuff directly below you begin to, as you see the ground kind of around you, parts of the ground begin to crack.
Yep.
That'll be its turn. Bridget, you're up.
So the one that I marked is now flying away, is that right? Or is it still there?
So the one that you have Hunter's Mark is now back in the hive. The one
The
that
other
has
one.
Slayer's Mark is about from where you are. It's beginning to flee. It is about from where you are 30 feet. But it's beginning to
Okay.
run.
Right, okay. I'm wondering. So you said the hive's held up with like big metal chains, right?
No, so I said the hive is floating in the air and is tethered to the plane of hell that it is in by chains. So it's tethered to it. So it's not flat. It's not the chains are holding it up. The chains are stopping it from flying away.
Yeah. But the chain, it's got metal
holding it
chains
down.
attached to
It
it.
has metal chains attached into it, yes. Kind of like almost the same ones that were holding up Elturel, but a smaller version of it.
In theory, if I was
Yes.
to attack the metal chains
Yes.
with an electrical current,
Yes.
would that affect the nest?
Do you want me to tell you the truth?
Yes.
As she disappears, the answer is you
Sorry,
can
the buzzer went.
you
Yes.
can certainly try. You can try it.
I'm gonna guess. I'm not sure because I know the description of this nest is a wet gloop.
It's a wet gloop.
But the water should technically also be a conductor of electricity.
Yeah, and you want to conduct the electricity up a 100-foot chain.
Yes.
Okay.
This could be a very bad idea.
It's up to you. Do you want?
I'm thinking it could be a good idea because it might give stuff inside damage, but then Craven's sitting at 7 HP, which is not a good idea.
Well, you can do what you want. Do what you want.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Just.
To be fair, we don't know that he's at 7
You
HP.
don't. That's
I
the thing.
don't
So you don't actually know that he's not there.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna.
I want you to. This is great.
I'm gonna use the electrical current-y thing and hit the chain.
I want to see it set the nest on fire.
Sure.
Okay. I don't know what the pass is.
That'll hit it. Roll damage. 10. Okay. So you kind of take your bow and instead of aiming at the wasp, you kind of make it an aim at the chain that you can see. You fire it and it hits the chain. You then begin to notice that your lightning bolt transfers to the chain and goes up 1 link, 2 links, 3 links, 4 links, and then it gets to the 5th link and dissipates.
What?
So it doesn't make it all the way up. You do know how physics work, don't you?
No one ever took physics.
So you're fired. So I'm just going to specify this so you know. So you fire an electric thing that's an electric charge at something that is metal. There is resistance in the metal. As you fire it and it hits, the electricity gets resisted and will deplete itself as it travels up, as it is not powerful enough. Just, you know, a little bit of
do all that just to make me.
What is the metal? What type of metal is it?
Yeah.
You want me to... Give me you need to get closer and give me an investigation check to know that one.
Okay.
Fuckers. You look like a dick.
I got tell
It's a copper. It's copper. It's just made of copper.
But no, it's your electric bolt that you fired at it only gets so far up before it dissipates.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll just fire my second attack at the actual bee then.
Sure.
I suppose.
I would have been funny if you critted it, but done something that'll hit. If it critted, a different question, but that's how do you want to kill it?
I'd like for it to explode.
So describe it. Describe this in detail.
I want to, as this bee is flying away, I want this
Wasp.
arrow, wasp, whatever, to go right behind its backside and right through it, and then for it just to explode into guts and blood and bits and bobs.
You all witness, everyone that's outside witnesses Bridget take a first shot at the chain, and upon hitting it, you see her face kind of light up like, yes, this is going to work. And it doesn't. And in a blind anger, she just whips out another one and goes fucking, spins on a dime and fires. Doesn't even aim for it, doesn't even aim, just goes, fires. Hitting the wasp in the rear, and the kind of like back of its kind of like stinger pouch.
The thorax?
I can't remember what the fuck it's called. Piercing it. Are you doing lightning damage here, or is it just standard arrow?
Lightning damage.
Hitting it, upon doing so, ripping its way through stuff, and as it rips its way through it, you start to see the kind of like bolt of lightning forming from the inside of it. And as the arrow begins to make its way out, all of a sudden the entirety of this wasp begins, the underbelly and the wings begin to glow bright and go explode. Imagine a fly hitting a windscreen at 100 miles an hour.
Yep.
That is what this wasp has just done. It just goes. The last thing that went through its seed was its arse. And it is now gone. So
that was the last wasp that's outside,
that was the last wasp that's outside. The remaining ones have flown back to the hive.
How far are we from the hive?
100 and... 170
We
foot.
haven't moved from. Yeah.
You haven't moved, so you're 170 foot from the hive.
Can I... Senric's still down. Is Senric still down?
Tenring's up
No,
with
I'm
1
up.
HP.
Okay, I am going to use my movement to
Yep.
go over to Senric.
Yep.
And I will give him the bottle of greater healing that I have in my backpack.
Okay. So she hands you, well... So, do you want me to tell you something?
No.
To offer him the potion, listen, you can hand it to him. He has to
Yes.
accept it on his turn, which is an action. So you kind of take out the bottle and then kind of push it towards him. He'll have to accept it on his turn though.
Well, he has nothing better to do. Right?
Well, Senric, you've kind of got Bridget's kind of came up to you and just pushed his bottle at you and stuff, and that's where your turn ends, Bridget.
Yeah.
So, the wasp has entered the queen's kind of like lair. Craven begins to make its way towards you.
Cool.
As it does, you begin to notice as it begins to move, some of the parts of where it like kind of like stands, like begin to crumble away as parts of the ground begin to fall. And it's going to attack you again. It has disadvantage because it doesn't want to attack the eggs.
Mm.
Ni-
Hmm?
19 to hit.
Yeah, that
Oh dear.
hits.
You take...
Uh-oh.
A
You
million.
take 7 points. No, no,
Come on.
7 points of piercing damage.
Exactly 7, huh?
Yeah, it rolled a 1 on the d8, it's got a +4, and rolled 2 1s on the d6s.
Cool.
Amazing.
You out?
Good.
Eh. Not quite.
So, you fall.
As I stumble,
Uh-huh.
I catch my footing.
Oh, shit.
And the runes along redemption begin to glow brightly, and I remain standing.
But with 0 hit points.
Hmm?
Is it with 0 hit points?
Yep, when I hit 0.
Okay. Its second
Well,
attack
then.
has advantage, because technically you can't move.
No, I'm still conscious.
You can't. Oh no, yeah. It would have normal, but yeah. So it misses anyway. So it misses. As you are now standing on the up there, Jesus Christ. So as that's turn, fuck's sake. All tip. You're up.
Me.
Yes.
Alright. So all of the wasps in our area are dead, correct?
Disappeared. Yes. Or disappeared or dead. What you gonna do?
I'm weighing my options. Let's walk over to Cedric
Mm-hmm.
and tell him good job and cast Cure Wounds at 4th level.
Good job. 22 hit points he regains.
Slaps him in the butt. Get back in the game.
All right.
Anything else?
I walk in. I just get in the car.
You get in the car. He kind of jumps in the car. Right.
Get back. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do the same.
Right. So I will say, like, so Brimrock, what are you doing? I will say, to make this easier, all of your turns right now, because so Ultep, Brimrock, Senric, and Bridget, to make this easier, all of your turns right now will happen at the same time.
Yeah, I
could
get in
use-
the car. Oh, I also deny the potion. I want to save it for when we
Deny-
really need it.
So Senric rejects your potion, Bridget,
Okay, then I put it back in my bag.
and begins to and I'm guessing you all make your way to the car/bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you all get in the car and the bike and begin making your way towards the hive.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, that's fine. So we'll jump to you now, Craven, to make this easier. So Craven, you're still in initiative. Craven,
Yep.
save.
It's just a D20, right?
Yep.
Oh man.
Oh my god. So
I swear to God.
So that's a natural
What?
one. You know what happens when you roll a natural one?
Oh my god.
What happened?
That's 2 fails.
Okay.
So that's 2 death.
Not okay.
That's 2 death fails.
That's not
Now,
okay.
now I remember. Now I know something that I remember something from last session, and I think you do as well. Am I right? I know something. Okay. But that's 2 death fails. The Queen's
What do
turn.
you- what-
I know.
do
I'll
you
message. I know. I'll message you. Right.
Yeah. I know.
The Queen's turn. Well, seeing you standing will attempt to hit. It will not have advantage or disadvantage. It's just straight attack because it's yeah.
Still hiding.
It's still
behind-
hiding,
I'm
so shut up,
behind
my
the
brain.
edge,
15, 17 to hit.
17 to hit. Yeah, that hits.
Now, because it hits, it's an automatic fail.
Yep.
So,
No.
Senric,
No.
Craven.
Back. Back.
As the Queen plunges its stinger into your chest, what is the last thing that Craven does as his last ditch attempt for survival?
Well, I do 2 things. I'm gonna do 1 thing with each hand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Oh god.
So describe to everyone what your last.
Oh, I don't think anyone
Action.
wants that description.
My left hand
Oh no.
Privacy.
Oh no.
with my left hand.
Is that your strong hand?
Yes. I continue to vice grip
Oh.
my sword.
That's fucking hot. Holy fuck.
The innuendos.
He's about to die.
He's dying.
Yeah, I'm dying right now. Right? So I vice grip the sword
Mhm.
and sort of just casually, not casually, but sort of in a panic, call out for my patron.
Mm-hmm.
While at the same time, with my right hand, reach towards the pack on my back and pull out a phantom card,
Oh shit.
which bursts into flames.
Oh dear.
So,
Dun, dun.
is it the card? Did you pull out the card that I think you pulled out?
Yep.
Okay, so with a last-ditch attempt, Kraken pulling out the card out of his kind of like out of a pouch of his bag, pulls out the card, and it bursts into flames. Describe to me what you're doing, what you're wanting to do.
I am going to rewrite fate.
Okay. So
I make it as though that final injury, at the very least, didn't happen.
okay, so as you pull the card, and you're near.
I could use it to derail the entire campaign, but I'm not that.
Right. So as the last breath begins to reel your body, and you reach and pull the card, the last thought that goes through your head is you don't want to die here, and you want to survive at all costs. The card, the last thing you see, is the card burst into flames. As it does burst into flames, the pulse of what looks to be a wave of like energy erupts from around you. The rest of you that are in the car notice that coming from the hive, what looks to be a pulse of what looks to be of some magical unknown force pulls out, and in a wave sort of style begin to, and you know, like imagine like a nuclear bomb going off. The wave, it goes and going through.
Shockwave, yeah.
And stuff, but not doing damage. It's just shockwaving its way through you and stuff, and it begins to, in a sense, come over to you and stuff, and you feel the effect of this happening. Kraken. As the last thought leaves your mind, all of a sudden, you begin to like, you kind of like leave your body for a second, and begin to see yourself standing there. And it's weird because you begin to see stuff happening, but in reverse. As if time itself is beginning, and your area is beginning to rewrite itself. To the point there, the last attack itself didn't do anything, it missed. The last attack there and happens. But instead of it hitting you this time, it misses. As you're pulled again back into your body. Back at 7 hit points. Back there standing is the Queen, and the wasp that was in that room is there. As time itself is rewound. You are back alive as fate has been rewritten that you are not dead. You're back alive at 7 hit points. The rest of yous, as yous are travelling, the shockwave's gone through yous. And that's it. But time for yous was still going at a normal pace. So time is in a sense rewound for you, Kraken, and you are alive. So we'll jump back to the party. What are you doing? So I would say with the distance that you have now closed the vehicle, you are now directly below the hive.
How high up is that?
From where you are up 100 foot.
Alright,
Directly
the
up.
harpoon.
Getting the harpoon?
Yep.
Okay. So you get the harpoon. What's everyone else doing?
I am gonna drive. Since I'm on the bike, I'm gonna make sure I'm behind the car so that I am not underneath this thing when it comes down.
Okay, that's fine. What's everyone else doing?
I'm gonna wait for Alter to fire the harpoon.
I would say you can fire the harpoon in this turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so you fire the harpoon.
Right up into the nest.
You kind of go fire, it goes and 6 in the nest.
Alright, so we can either drive away or we can start cranking.
Start. I put my foot on the gas.
Put a gas and punch it. Okay. So, if that's what you're going to do, we'll jump back to Kraken. So as you like go into the nest, it kind of like lodges itself in, goes taut, and you start to drive away. Kraken.
I can't.
What's up?
I can't talk back through the phone, can I?
I think is it not one-way communication?
It's one way.
One way. Okay.
It's one way.
Yep. So,
Just check.
Kraken, you're up. You begin to now hear time has rewritten itself, and you're now back at the moment where the last hit kind of put you down on to 0, and you're getting the sense of deja vu that attack should have hit you, but it didn't. And then you remember that your sword's in your hand and there's ashes in the other on the card that you have burned. What are you doing? Lulu is still like Lulu's kind of under your shoulder as this is all happening, as you're holding her.
Yep.
And you're like, your brain's kind of catching up with what has just happened here.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I grip onto Lulu. I raise my blade.
Okay, grab Lulu.
And I make sure I'm gripping onto Lulu. I raise my blade.
Yep.
And I swiftly cut down, cutting a hole in the fabric of space. I cast Dimension Door.
So you cast Dimension Door, you kind of go opening a rip in reality sort in a door. Like, however you wish it appears, kind of like a tear in reality can sort of rip itself open. Where do you want to go?
One sec.
I ain't range of dimension for like 500 foot or something.
Yeah, it's 500 feet. It's any specific location within 500 feet as long as I can visualize it or describe based on distance and direction. So I'm going to visualize the inside of the car.
Yeah, I would say you could do that because the car is in range.
Yeah.
I will allow that. If they hadn't moved the car, you wouldn't have been able to do it, but I will allow that. So, like, you're lucky he's done that. You kind of like open a rip in reality, dimension door, and you see the car. Now, the car, they've just fired the harpoon and they're beginning to drive away. Are you going through?
Yeah, I immediately just
You step
tap
through.
through.
Pass through. Upon doing so, you are now in the car with Lulu in arm. The rest of the party haven't noticed you've entered this and stuff and are now beginning to punch it. Remind me, does the dimension door close instantly or remain open?
I believe it closes behind me instantly because it's instantaneous.
Okay, so as you step through the door, the queen begins to make a dart beeling to the dimension door doors, and as you begin to cross the event horizon in any way before, the door closes. And all that you kind of see as the door closes is a couple of talons go ding 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 on the ground. You have successfully escaped the hive.
Woo.
The rest of the party have not noticed you're in there and are now beginning to beeling it. So I'm going to just delete initiative right now because it's easier now. Begin to make a beginning to beeling this. So
I'm just gonna like sort of half shout, "We need to go."
Yeah, so I would say as you say this, you hear like Brimrock going punch it and Old going fuck, everyone going like screaming off their lungs, and they're hammering it. What side did you attach? What side did you fire? The left or the right?
I think we fired it just right up from under it, right?
Right. So what I'm asking is, did you fire the left-hand harpoon or the right-hand harpoon?
Left hand.
Okay, so you fire the left-hand harpoon and begin to punch it. As you do it and the chain goes taut, the car all of a sudden jolts itself and kind of sharply to one side as the chain gets pulled taut at immense speed and force, and the harpoon rips itself out of the hive and begins to trail itself along the ground, and you begin to keep going with stuff in a straight line after that. At that point, you hear Craven say, "We need to get out here," and you all turn around who's in the car. Out of pure shock, you see Craven stand there with an unconscious Lulu in his arms. And that's where we'll call the session. And that's where we'll end it. So, I'll be honest with tonight. You lucky.
Tempted to pop the strength potion and try and pull the hive down.
I also want to point out, but technically I didn't die yet.
I actually hate you all.
Do you want to know why?
Why?
So because of undying, even if I fail all my death saves, my death doesn't take place until the end of my next turn.
You son of a bitch.
I let that play out because it was so cinematic, but I could have also just been like, "No, I don't die till the end of next turn anyway."
I would have been fucking skipped your turn, you bastards. Right. So that'll be us. We'll return next week where the party have made, are in a sense running from the hive with an unconscious Lulu. I would also like to point out I now have undying back because technically it never used it. You've not burned it because time was rewritten in your vicinity. So that is back. Then it get burned, and the only one that knows of what truly happened in that hive is you, Craven. They don't know that you've burned that. They don't know about that card being used. All they see was a power shot coming from it. So that'll be us. Thank you for playing. It is thank you for playing and stuff. We'll be back in 2 weeks where the party will continue the adventure. And congratulations, you have all now leveled up.
Woo!
Congratulations. You are now all level 8.
By the way, Nova, I'm surprised you didn't try to pull a card.
So
No more
at the start.
I was surprised you didn't want to pull a card. So for next week, not for 2 weeks today, level up, do whatever you need done and stuff. I believe, old tip, I need to pick yours because of how your character works and stuff. Do I need to pick what you specialize in, or do you pick that?
It's all up to you.
All right.
What level I get and what spells I'm acquiring.
So I will deal with that before the next session. So we'll be back in 2 weeks when the party continue their adventures through Avernus, and thank you for people tuning in. It's appreciated. So we'll be back in 2 weeks, and we'll see you all then.